G'day guys, it's Ninja and Aaron here. Got Scotty in the...
Scotty's here too.
He's over here observing and making sure we do everything above board.
He's got to
take his notes, yeah.
I'm watching you boys.
So one really effective thing that I like doing is gouging through adductors, and yeah, I want to show how I do that. So I want to do three things. So I'm going to do some elbow work, some thumb work, and then I'm going to do some work coming back up from the knee. So I'm going to get some wax on my elbow. So with this one, I'm going to choose to go down more into the hamstrings, but I could use the other arm and go underneath that gracilis or on top of it and go down that way, but I'm going to do this one. So for a start, I'm going to get right in. So I want to push right in towards the pubic bone and just wait there. So it's really important that we don't go in too deep, go in too fast, too soon. So we just sort of wait there. I'm using a really broad stroke for a start. So the blade of my forearm, just placing that on there and just letting it sink in, just letting Aaron's tissues all relax, accept it, receive it, and then we can start to melt in deeper and then start to get the stroke going from there. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to push right in, getting those angles, and then waiting on it like that. So
good, man.
Yeah, just the importance of the adductor complex. It's sort of underrated, but we really rate it. We say it's a really pivotal part of the body, integral part of the body. So all these muscles attaching up onto the pelvis, if they're not functioning right or they're too short, they're pulling on the pelvis. It can have effects on other parts of the body. So lower back pain, for instance, can be fixed by doing really good, effective work, deep work in these sort of areas. So I've just been sitting on this spot for a bit now, so it's sort of all started to release off. It's broad, but then I can start to shift down and gouge through it a bit like this. So just staying nice and connected and broad. I can pick this up a little bit just to make it more intense. Like that, just that little bit there.
That, didn't you? Then that's good.
Just a little bit of pulling up there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but blocking the camera, but yeah, I can just kind of gouge through here like this. So I can change my angle. So
that's better.
Just by changing angle up like that, I'm getting more across that gracilis. But then if I go like this, I can reach down more towards that hammy. See where the point of the elbow is there? So I can get those hammies and just really work into there. And as the tissues start to melt, then I can forge into new territory like that. You can see the pace of it is just super slow and really deliberate. But when you're in these sort of areas of the body, there's just a knowing a lot of times that these spots are being stuck in that area of the body for years, and there's just a real connection with old pain, old deep pain stuck in there, and you just know that you're going to be better for it. It just feels really deeply therapeutic, and you hate it, but at the same time you absolutely love it. So pushing into there. So I'm going to go under a bit.
It's good.
Like that.
That's so hammy. That is full on, bros.
Yeah, so you see just a subtle angle change really makes a big change of what tissues you're kind of collecting and hitting on the person. If I go back like this, like that.
Broader but more adductor, but nice. Yeah, that's just.
So I'm just doing that. I can hit the spot that is right for the person. Okay, so I would keep on going along, probably down to about here. That, just for time's sake, we'll just show you another technique. So you're going to come out of that nice and slowly.
So good.
Like that. Now I'm going to do a double thumb kind of stroke. So I'm going to go up and under here. So I want to go right in. I'll try and let you see. So I want to feel for where the pubic bone is in there. So, and then I can kind of do some little wiggles just to find where there's some really good tight tendons. So I can go underneath that gracilis even more, under there. But then I can go down towards the hamstrings more. So that's a good one there.
Yeah, that's all good, man.
Yeah, I might even explore down towards the
that's full on,
hamstring a bit more. So that one feels like a really good one. I'll go down one more. under there.
Not as much.
Yeah, so this middle ground one,
Yeah,
that was kind of like a key one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to forge into there, like that. Wait on that a bit, so wait for that tissue to respond, wait for it to melt. I can really feel where that's pushing back up into my thumb there. So now it's just starting to relax. I can just feel the tissues around it relaxing. And then what I can do, I can go in even deeper. So I can go like that, lean over.
Oh, you already went in deep.
No, mate, we're not there yet. False summit.
We'll go in deep, we'll wait there, and we'll go even deeper.
Yeah. False summit, mate. You thought you were at the top there. Yeah,
the Matterhorn. I hope we're going up the mountain.
Still more to climb.
Remember those bars, Jason, full of Chinese newspapers?
Yeah,
apple cores?
Yeah, right. And
Barosaurus.
So now I'm leaning backwards.
It's off the bone.
Yeah, that's that gouge.
Hell.
So I've got a really good connection there. It's engaging really deep. And just, you can really sense it when you're doing this. You're just, changing the tissues. How's that feel, man? Is that
yeah, it's ripping it.
deep and old?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can kind of get the picture. So, and I can sort of sense as I'm doing this as well where things are pushing back into me, and I can sense it down as well towards the hamstrings more. There's a spot there, just kind of getting drawn down into it. There, like that. So yeah.
Hazel's Chris.
So he's getting a good treatment here. So how's that?
Oh, it's just
loving it.
Full on, bro.
Yeah. So you can see just how slow this is, how deliberate it is, how deep it is, and that's what it takes to make those shifts, those changes that are necessary to, change the function of your body. Like that. All right. So I'll come out nice and slow.
Oh,
Are you glad of that?
Oh, wow.
And so you can see where the thumb marks are in there. Bit of blood into the area.
Get up there, Jace. What's in there, brother?
So yeah, now I'm gonna
Next on your bag of tricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, one more stroke for you guys. So
The other end.
So yeah, going down here. So I'm going to choose to use my right arm because I want to catch more adductors. If I was going for more quad, I'd probably go that left arm just so I've got the different shape blade and different angles I can hit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the slack out of my skin here and then start to take the slack out of Aaron's skin and just try and work under here like that. So nice and slow, so I can kind of just change angles a little bit just by moving his leg up and down. I'm really comfortable with my own body, using my own body weight, but it's just that engagement, that poise, that patience you need just to wait for the tissues to respond. Don't try and rush it. So we've hardly got any wax on the elbows now. Just going to go nice and slow. And sort of as I'm kind of slowly going through, I can just sort of tune into what's pushing up into that forearm blade, and I can feel it right in the middle just there. So just there, so that's where I'm going to sit on that bit, sort of more concentration into that area, like that. And then from here I can start to explore different angles. So my blade going more down towards there, I'm going to get more quad. But if I go under here like that, more towards the hamstring, it's going to get different perspective, different angles on different tissues.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. So nice and slow. So this is going a bit quicker than it did from the groin down, but I'm going to get into some good spots about there.
Whoa.
So there's a good one
full
there.
on, bros.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So Aaron's
Contorting.
loving it.
It's very good. It's it's so painful, but it's
good. At the same time, you just know that you're going to be better for it. You running well tonight, mate?
Yeah, no, we said we're rowing tonight, mate.
Rowan, let's have a quick
With the
look
ducks, we'll have a
outside.
swim tonight.
Bit of rain about.
Whoa. Nugget.
Yeah, in here.
Prospector.
So I'm just going to make it go a little bit quicker than I would in real life. So I'm going to go through until I can find a spot in here a bit more.
All right.
So this is going like 10 times quicker than I would have done. So I'm just going to quickly go through.
Still good though, man.
Yeah, it's still that superficial fascia, but we like getting even deeper at the bone level. So So I'm just going to go to about here. There we are. So just a spot there that can be just really like an anchor for your leg to be functioning properly. I can work into there, so I can go into the hamstring more by sharpening it there. Go more into the quad like that. I think underneath there, just a really good spot.
Yeah, buddy.
So just wait on that.
Lightweight.
Hook into it, ninja.
Yeah, so I'm just going to get my hand under here so I get a bit more leverage. So pick it up, pull in there. Just a little trick. So I'm pulling it up with this, my left arm, elbow there, and then pushing down. So getting a bit of leverage.
It's really headbutted me in the
Agates.
Yeah.
Wow, this adductor's had some work this morning.
Yeah, mate.
No context.
There we go.
Oh wow, mate, that's
Alright.
top notch.
Yeah, so I'll sink out slowly, so I think you get the idea. So it would be probably 3 times more time that we would spend on these different strokes and areas, but yeah, to be thorough, but to get the work done that needs to be done, you got to get down to that bone level where the tendons are attaching on and clear it off there. That's where the stress, the tension is, that's where the calcification is. So we need to get there, touch it, affect it, and then it'll clear out. So
loose now, man. Like unbelievable.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
So adductors, very overlooked part of the body, but it can be a critical part to getting you out of pain, getting your pelvis area, your lower back, fully functioning, and having a better life.
Feel great.
Yeah, get it done.
Done.